yeah. Looks like we're going to do some rock and roll tonight, Jax.
Oh, yeah.
¿Cómo estás, Dad? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing, Dad.
You almost coughed a lung out and spit out a lung there, bro.
Let me tell you, I'm finally 100% healed from my vocal cords.
Dude.
I was hurt for a good month there.
We played together, babe. You didn't get to go to the show.
I did not. I really wanted to go, but I was not able to go.
The Broken Sprocket.
Yeah.
And it was the spinoffs with JR, my brother Joey, my drummer Justin, and Jax. Jax. Yeah, it was the first time I ever saw Jax sing with him. How'd you feel up there, Jax?
Man, it was. I mean, first off, I love the stage. The stage was pretty cool, and the sound was pretty amazing as well. The lighting and the crowd was pretty cool. I mean, they loved it. They were pretty turned on. You know what I mean?
That night we were in the truck. We were watching you from the truck, and we were behind all the people. And after every song, you guys were getting a great response.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. These guys are amazing musicians. I mean, I feel like, I'm just jumping on stage and I'm doing karaoke because the sounds sound that good.
Yeah.
The songs sound that good. These guys are great, man. Yeah. They hit it perfect.
Yeah. When you did Hold on.
Joseph's on a vacation forward. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I want to say. I like my girls a little bit older. I just want to use your love tonight. Yeah. I don't want to lose your love tonight. I don't got many better. No one's around when I'm in trouble.
Hey, man, we got a British singer here with us tonight, man.
Hey, this guy, his voice is cool, man. I was like, do we have Robert Plant in the house? I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Greg, me and Greg go back to like 1981.
Oh, my.
When we were in junior high together.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, he was in Ed Couch, and we were Mercedes, and, we're rivals, right, in high school football. But musicians don't know rivalry,
We weren't rivals.
We jam, right? And
that's the beauty of music. It brings people together.
Yeah, so he's got the band, ladies and gentlemen, called Hair Factory, and they perform here in the Rio Grande Valley, 956. And I remember Greg called me, he says he was all excited because, hey, man, we got a new singer, man. This dude's from Britain, dude. He's from England, man. What's this guy's name?
Rick Clark.
Rick Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
He is.
I believe that'll be me.
What part of Britain are you, man? Or because it's the UK and it's England, right? It's different, right? UK is a United Kingdom, which is a couple of islands, right?
I'm gonna screw you up because I actually was born in Spain.
Oh, okay.
So I grew
wow.
up in Africa and in Egypt, and then I spent a lot of time at a boys' boarding school in Oxford.
Okay.
And the only claim to fame about that is that 4 of the guys that were in my class at the time, true story, went on to form this little band called No Exit that then became On a Friday, and then they finally settled on the name Radiohead.
Oh, yeah. Wow. They became a popular band.
I do believe they've sold a few records.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, they were Can I say that?
Yeah.
Well, they were terrible. No, at school they were terrible. They were absolutely awful. But yeah, they're good.
They finally came around.
The big hit is "Creep," man. I mean that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. I remember that one.
Oh yeah.
So you met these guys before they started.
Yeah, we all hung out together at school. We had 3 school bands. There was them. And then there was a friend of mine who did, his name was Jimmy Krosky, lovely guy, but he basically just did like U2 covers. And then there was my band, which was my first band, and we were a punk band.
Okay.
And we were at a boys' boarding school.
What's that all about? I mean, what is a boarding school?
You're just sexually repressed for years.
Yeah? Is it like a nun runs the joint or what?
Well, you don't get none. I'll tell you that. Not unless you like a bit of the other.
But is it like a Catholic, like what you call a Catholic school down here and stuff?
Well, we were Protestant. The boys' boarding school itself was a Protestant boys' boarding school, but then we had two girls' boarding schools that were within, running distance, and one of them was a Protestant girls' school, and the other one was St. Catherine's, and they were the Hellions. They were the Catholic girls' school.
Yeah.
And you always wanted to go party with them.
The worst kids come out of those Catholic and
it's total sexual repression.
Yeah, and then they get out of school and forget about it.
They don't even have to get out of school to forget about it.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, no. So that was.
So you were in boarding school for
boarding school, 6 years.
And in what part of
Oxford? So it's kind of centre. It's about an hour and a half north of London, which is in the south of England. But
well, there's some sort of university over there, right? Oxford University.
Oxford,
and, sometimes I see our politicians go over there and they do like a little speech in front of all the students and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically, if you go to Oxford University, you're studying Latin. So all you're doing is either if you're going to be a Catholic priest, you're going to go and do that, or else if you like riding bicycles and drinking beer heavily, then you go to Oxford.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all the only reason you
Sounds like fun to me.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. But that was Oxford. But I was there 6 years. But the guys from Radiohead, fantastic. I'm so glad, that God, we had so much fun. We used to play in Oxford all the time with them because we really were the only, between the three bands at school, we were the only ones that could actually put three chords together.
Yeah.
And because they were very indie at that point, and then even though we were very punkish, we still, people still just want to come and party and play. And so, right, so here's a funny thing. Fast forward, God knows how many years, one of my old bands, our sound engineer, who was our manager, called me up and he goes, "Hey, I'm going to be in Austin, and I'm with a band, and you want to go for a beer?" I'm like, "Dude, I haven't seen you in forever." So went down to this is South Park Meadows in Austin. This will date it. So
I remember that. I saw Aerosmith there.
Yeah.
I saw Pantera there.
The last one I saw was Typo Negative when they played that.
Metallica was there.
I love Typo Negative.
Man.
Yeah.
Black number one.
I've seen them so many times, man. During Ozfest, they were always there, right? So
they were great.
You were in Austin, South Park Meadows.
Yeah, I picked him up. We went for a beer down on 6th Street, and we were like, he's like, "Hey, do you want to come to the show tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Haven't seen his name was Big Dave because he was very large, and his name was Dave, and so we kind of keep the nicknames simple in England, because we're generally not that bright.
There's a bunch of nicknames around here too, dude. I mean, everybody knows everybody by nicknames down here. Right? Back in the day,
what's yours?
Mine, Rock and Roll James.
Oh, but did you have another one before that though? That's what I'm asking.
Well, my mom used to say San Antonio every time she saw me. She'd go, "San Antonio," and I always thought that was my name, but that's what she would say when she'd get mad at me, man. So. Right? That's something that moms do down here.
It happens.
Yeah.
Now, you know what freaks me out is this guy's from England and he's in the Rio Grande Valley. He either met a girl from here or he's running from the law.
I was thinking, did someone bring you?
Yeah.
No, I came down here in...
And it's right close to the border. It's perfect for him, right? In case he needs to jump. You know what I mean? Right?
No, I just come for the medication and the cheap booze. I just come for
the Viagra's so much cheaper over there.
The Viagra and the Cialis, that's it. Yeah. And I'm English. Actually, you missed a really good joke there. Because I'm English, the dental care in Progresso is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because
man.
British people are known to have bad teeth.
We're terrible. We're absolutely terrible. No, I came down here I first started coming down here to the valley in... I guess 98 was the first time I came down because I used to race jet skis, and we used to race offshore down in South Padre. And we raced all up and down the Texas coast, and I came down here, and it was to actually see blue water and dolphins and white sand. I was like, this is pretty special. And fast forward, I'm building a house in way southern Mexico. Just north of Belize, and so I always loved coming down here.
That's close to Cancun over there, right?
Yeah,
it's like Yucatan Peninsula.
5 hours south of Cancun.
Yeah.
and it's I love it.
When
But,
are you planning to just reside over there? Are you living over there part time already?
I'll just wait for the revolution to happen. You know,
Yeah.
when everyone starts shooting, then I'll just head south of the border.
Yeah.
No, I love it down there because I also scuba dive, so I love to do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so you met Greg, and now you're jamming with Greg, and y'all are doing some music.
Yeah,
man.
we're having fun. This guy's awesome. I'd put out a Hail Mary ad on the interweb. Thank you, Al Gore. And Greg and his wonderful wife Minerva answered it, and here I am.
Well, was that on social media or
Yeah,
what?
it was on social media, man. It was weird, and I'm not a really big religious guy. But my guitar player and my singer left at the same time, so I was pretty much left high and dry. I had, you remember Ralph Down?
Yeah, I know Ralph.
Where Ralph was helping
He
me
was
out.
singing with you.
Yeah, he was helping me out for a while, and he told me, Greg, I'll stick with you until you find somebody, man. I said, all right. So I was auditioning people, and it just wasn't going well. And I was like, no, man, this isn't what I need. So after my last audition before Rick, I was on my way home, man, and I was really disappointed, man. Like, down, like, damn, this is it. I'm gonna throw in the towel, man.
Yeah.
And I said, please, and I started praying. I swear to God, I started praying all
Then
the
you
way
became
home.
a big religious guy.
No, man.
Okay.
And I prayed all the way home. Please, God, send me a new rock star. Please, 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 please. And, I got home, and then my wife says, hey, I just put up a new ad. Maybe we'll get a hit. I said, all right. The next day, she says, hey, I got a hit. And he goes, this guy says he's your guy. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. So Rick starts sending me some videos. I'm like, wait a minute. And then we talk on the phone, and we set up an audition. He comes to the audition, and man, he nails it right off the bat. Even though we were having all kinds of technical issues that day, he comes in, and right away afterwards, I said, hey, man, you want the job? He goes, I'm in. I said, all right, let's go. And the rest is history, man. We took over. We did it, man.
I'm really, out of all my favorite bands, the top band for me has to be Led Zeppelin. Okay. And coming out of England, England has had such an impact on music, right? But what's really weird is the blues down here back in the late 50s and early 60s, they just it was huge over there that it created bands like Led Zeppelin and like the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and the Animals. I mean, it was pretty crazy. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 55. Physically, mentally 16.
16? Yeah. Same here.
Hey, man.
And I have not got the memo that the 80s are over. So if you're gonna burst my bubble, just don't do it when the headphones are off. Okay?
Hey, look, I can't stand. You resemble Robert Plant a lot, man. And me and Rock and Roll James were huge Led Zeppelin fans, and one of our favorite songs is Going to California. Can you please sing Going to California for us one day? I mean, one day later on today.
One day, okay,
tonight?
one day.
Maybe
one
later
day.
on tonight. I don't know.
We'll see, because I do believe there are certain things that you should not do. There are certain I don't know. There are certain lines that one should not cross. And Mr. Plant is.
Well, we're not expecting you to sing it just like that.
No, but it's still that's like a doing. You know what I mean? That's a dong, nung, 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 nung.
We should all do a karaoke song.
That's a Beavis and Butthead.
What's your go-to karaoke song? Greg, what's the best song he sings, man?
All of them.
Here we go. Put him on the spot.
All of them.
One that he can sing karaoke right now. We're going to put this British boy to the test right now.
I can't wait.
Damn.
He's only 55 years old.
My brother, it's up to you, man. Because to me, he's got.
Hit me with some Journey. Hit me with hit me like Be Good to Yourself, or I don't know. What's the other one we do?
What song do
you want it?
Anyway you want it. Oh, Be Good to Yourself.
Be good to yourself.
What is that the song you all start the show with?
Oh, God, no. We have to warm up.
Okay, so what do you warm up with?
We normally, the guitar players have to warm up. I'm ready because I practice. So they have to, they do something, they ease themselves in with some Judas Priest.
Okay.
So they ease in with some Priest.
Which is the Priest song y'all do?
Right now, we're about to do
Green Man Alicia.
No, we're actually going to start off the sets now with Hellion and Electric Eye, because that's always a nice little. But the thing is, as well, with what we obviously we're a party band, and so when we normally go on stage, we hit it at 9:30. Everybody is still sober. They haven't quite yet lubricated themselves to a point where they're going to start singing. So you don't blow your wad on the very first, half a dozen songs. You let everybody, you ease them in. And then, and it always is, it works every single time. The first set is like, okay, everyone's nodding. Okay. Second set, that's when the singing starts.
Balls to the wall.
And then the third set, it's just raining damp underwear. That's all it is. All it is.
The sogginess.
Oh, it is.
So what song? You want to do the Journey song, or you want to do?
I mean, if you put me on the spot, it's up to you.
Well, that's what we do. I mean,
You just put me on the spot earlier.
Didn't you just hear him sing Outfield?
Yeah, I just jumped in. I just jumped right in.
All right, well, then, be good to yourself. Hit me with be good to yourself. Let's see how we go.
And you, as a surfing man and a jet ski man, you gotta know this. You just gotta ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave.
I will ride.
Be good to yourself, Journey. And have I ever heard that song? I don't even remember.
You've heard it.
You've heard it.
Okay,
when you hear it,
everybody says that.
Here we go.
But when you hear it, you go, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
All right.
yeah, you go like, "How the hell did I not know?"
Straight
that Journey
from
song?
Oxford, England.
There we go. Let's see if we can screw this up. See, you should remember this.
Yeah, I remember it now. All right, let's check this out.
Running out of self-control and close to an overload. Up against a nowhere situation.
Yeah.
Woo. Ah! Shoulder to shoulder, pushing up. I'm hanging up my boxing gloves. I'm getting for a long vacation.
Wow.
Be good to yourself. Well, nobody else. Well, be good to yourself. Yeah, walking the higher wire, caught in a guts of fire. Be good to yourself. I got that.
Yeah.
There you go, my brother.
All right, Greg. Which one do you want to sing, bro?
Man, I'm not a singer, man.
He can air drum. Give him something to air drum to.
I'll probably mess that up too.
Hey, what about you, Jax? You want to do a song or what?
I can do a song.
You do a song.
I can do a song.
And I'll fucking do one too, man.
Oh shoot!
Let's do
Shania Twain.
No, let's do you want to do Working for the Weekend?
Órale, carnal.
You gotta love some Loverboy.
Working for the weekend.
This one goes to all the spin-off fans in the house.
By the way, if nobody's actually been in the studio before, this is really seriously cool.
Yeah. It's shrivel, coldness, shriveling. Órale, Jax.
Everyone's watching, see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right. Get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Whoa, you want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start. You want to be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go.
All right. Yeah. All right.
That was great.
You got it.
Dude, this is fun.
I like it. What are you going to sing?
I don't know. What should I sing?
Motorhead.
Some Frank Sinatra?
Ooh.
No.
New York, New York.
No.
How about some Tom Jones?
Tequila.
Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Let me see here. Which one should I do?
You should do some Motley Crue since you're wearing a Motley Crue shirt.
Motley Crue?
Ah, shit. No,
Okay.
Too Fast for Love.
No. I'll do Motley Crue.
Too fast for love. I'm really messed up on a big.
What happened?
Oh my God! I could have sang Saxon.
Oh.
This guy reminds me of Saxon.
Yeah.
This guy reminds me of Saxon
Biff,
too.
Biff is
Oh man.
Biff
royalty.
Right? Oh, here we go.
I've never done this song.
Hey, there's always a person.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right doesn't mean they're always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never feel left all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming off this long and winding road. Everybody, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home sweet home. Yeah. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home sweet home. You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams up in lights falling off the silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seam. I'm on my way. Everybody, I'm on my way. Home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. Just set me free. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. Hasta el Greg está haciendo backup. Órale. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. All right, man. Hey, I got to say, that's got to be one of the most classic, recognizable songs of Motley Crue. Right?
Yeah, that's top. One of the top.
That's a pretty
man.
good one.
That's one of the top songs.
Yeah. You guys do some Motley Crue?
We do indeed.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
All right.
we close out the night with that. That, and we're about to close it out. We'll start closing out with some Dave Lee Roth, some Just a Gigolo, because, you know,
That's a good one.
that's just a good old.
I love that stuff, man.
No, it's just fun. Have a sense of humor when you do
Yeah.
it. These guys did.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you should always have it. That's the thing. Never take yourself as a band, especially when you're a cover band. Never take yourself too seriously.
Eddie Van Halen got too serious, right? That's why David Lee Roth just, flew the coop, right?
I think so.
I mean,
I don't know. I heard Dave Lee Roth's, his stuff. I saw a couple of his solo tours, and whereas Eddie, oh my God, this is going to be sacrilege. Whereas Eddie didn't become. He was still an amazing guitar player. Dave's voice cracked a bit.
it's bad now. I honestly think he's got hearing issues, and it fucks up his tone or something.
Yeah, but
And
there's rumors. There's rumors that he always had a bad voice. He had good nights. He had bad nights, but a lot of bad nights.
Well, the thing about it, he's not a singer. It's a style. It's a style that cannot be replicated.
You look at some of the singers right now. Like I would say, there's only one who's transcended everything, and that's Bruce Dickinson. I mean, the guy comes back from throat cancer.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
sounds better now,
68 years
than
old,
he's
man.
ever sounded in his
Yeah,
life.
that's true. Yeah.
Now, I'm a big Rob Halford fan,
Yeah.
but even Rob, his voice is cracked a little bit, but
He's in his 70s.
yeah, but they've earned the right to cheat every now and then. But yeah, watching Bruce go, that's why I'm so stoked to see this last Maiden tour.
Well, I went to see the last tour.
The last tour, yeah.
The one they just did. It was last November, I think. Right?
The one they're currently on in Europe, they're going to bring over here.
That's the one I want to see.
Yeah,
The 50 years.
So I have a bucket list. My bucket list item is, because we used to have a saying in England, this is before I even came out here, that we used to say in England, I want a woman to love me the same way that a Mexican loves Iron Maiden. We said it in England. I swear to God, it was true. Because there is something about a South American crowd, like a Mexican crowd, when
Brazil.
you can be like hardcore Maiden supporter, but unless you're south of the border, I'm sorry, you're nothing.
Well, it's interesting because remember when they did that tour in Poland or something? They crossed the wall, or I don't know what they did, but they played somewhere where nobody had ever played, and it was just crazy as well.
Oh, are you talking? Yeah, are you talking about not the one they did with
This was in the 80s, man, I think.
Yeah, because I know there was the Metallica and obviously the Motley Crue one they did in Russia, but yeah,
I really like the Maiden with Paul Di'Anno as well. Man.
I saw that.
Killers
I saw that.
I
When
was
they
there
came down
too.
here.
Yeah, with Judas Priest.
I was there.
It was Iron Maiden opening up for Killers, right? And then they had Steve Marriott from Humble Pie, and then Judas Priest. So Steve Marriott was in between Iron Maiden and Judas Priest.
Yeah, I was at that show, man. I was
From
deaf for
Humble
about
Pie.
a week.
When
Man, I was
was
ringing in my
this?
ears for about a week.
1981.
Whereabouts?
Right here in McAllen, we had a place called La Villarreal Convention Center, and everybody'd come through that place.
Why don't they come down anymore?
Well, man, it's a lot different, man. The 80s were really a rocking. I mean, when you used to watch MTV in the 80s, the top 5 videos were rock.
Yeah,
And now they're like, I don't even know if they still play music.
I don't
Yeah.
believe so.
But,
It's all Love Island.
it's
I think
interesting because
yeah.
I go through the Sirius XM radio channels, and you go to Octane or that new current stuff.
Yeah.
I can't tell the fucking bands apart, man.
Yeah.
And then you go to Ozzy's Boneyard, you can tell the bands apart.
Yeah.
It's
You
so
s-
interesting how it just got into
You
like.
sound like my father back in the 80s. These all sound the same. I don't know why you're listening to this rubbish.
Well, I think the 70s and the 80s were the 2 decades of music where there was more substance to the music.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it just turned into something else, right? But yeah, man, Paul Di'Anno, we got to see him here.
Yeah, I was there, man. That was a great show.
And then he came with his own band, Battle Zone, and we went to go check him out. I got to meet him. But they had, I really like those first 2 albums. They're pretty damn good. But then Number of the Beast came on, and Bruce Dickinson he was with Samson before that.
Yep.
And so, but the guy never stops working, dude. I mean, when he's not with Maiden, he's doing his solo stuff.
And he's about to bring out a new solo album that I've heard that the stuff on it is supposed to be absolutely spectacular.
Well, he had that Ragnarok album that came out, and he was doing clubs.
Yeah.
Like from arenas and stadiums to clubs. I mean, the dude doesn't care. He's going to go perform.
It's about the music for him, man.
And he flies his own plane.
Yeah, dude.
We did that with, actually when Adrian Smith left Maiden and had the Untouchables. Back in the UK, we supported him for a few of his gigs. And we were lucky enough to be opening up for him, but he was getting changed. We were doing, some of the clubs that we were doing were 200 capacity clubs. We're getting changed in the toilets, but he's getting changed with us. Just absolutely down to earth. And you sit, you try and look at the guy and you go, you walked out in Brazil in front of like 1 million people, and now you're sitting on a crappy toilet, squeezing into your leathers before going out and entertaining 100 people.
Yeah.
And you've still got a smile on your face.
But in Britain, I still watch it used to be Castle Donington. Now it's
Monsters of Rock.
Monsters of Rock.
Monsters of Rock.
I mean, I had an album back in 1980 with Riot and the Scorpions and Rainbow and
Yep.
Good stuff, man.
Until
Those are good old days, man.
yeah, that was kind of like what's it, Wacken now? You know,
it's whacking. That's what it is.
You've got to go to Wacken
or Wacken. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, you've never really been to an outside metal concert until you've stood at Castle Donington on a Saturday when it's raining piss bottles because nobody is going to give up their spot, so you just whiz in a plastic bottle and then you just throw it. No, I'm serious. So if you ever look at some of the videos from Castle Donington back in the day, you're watching all these things flying and you're going, what's that? And it's just that somebody's just whizzed in the bottle and
Wow, that's crazy.
brilliant. Yeah, that's just great.
crazy.
And the crowds over there too, dude. It's like huge, man. I mean, nowadays it's really weird because we don't even have a festival down here in Texas, do we? We used to have.
Texas Jam was always the one to go to. Man.
And then they had the one in the Alamo Dome, or not the Alamo Dome, but they had Ozfest coming up before.
Yeah, Ozfest in San Antonio, I think, was kind of the last ones that I remember going to see.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the last time I saw. Oh my gosh, that was Dio and Motorhead were the last two. I saw that one.
I saw that show. It was Dio, Motorhead, and Maiden. It was at Selma. The Selma Amphitheater.
Yep.
But that wasn't Ozfest. It was just
that wasn't Ozfest.
It was just a concert, and they had seating in the pit. So I took my son. That was like one of the first concerts I took him to.
I saw at Selma. I saw Motorhead, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath. Well, Heaven and Hell.
Oh yeah.
I was at that one. And Testament opened up the show.
Oh,
that was
fantastic
a great show, man. Man, that was something to remember. Man, the weird part about it was all the bands sounded great, but when Black Sabbath hit the stage, the clarity was just their sound engineer was just amazing. Not even Judas Priest kept up with what the way that the sound quality was just like crisp, clear. You could hear everything real clear. All the other bands, they sounded good, but there was just something about the Black Sabbath that it came out.
I went to go see Armored Saint Michael Schenker and Wasp, and Michael Schenker had the best sound, dude. I mean, he was like...
Yeah, when they got it dialed in, it's like, wow.
I love listening to the Love Drive album, Scorpion. That's probably my favorite album, but you hear Michael Schenker in there, bro. I mean, he's got a very unique style.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Hey, Armored Saint are the guys that play, that sing... Do you deliver?
Yeah. Can you deliver?
I love that. That video, it's cool, man.
You're about to get some more karaoke, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a jam right there.
But I was like, I'm already tired of them, bro, because they've been opening up every show I go see.
So you've been seeing them a lot.
Yeah, I've been seeing them a lot, man. I just saw Saxon back in, when did we go, baby? See Saxon. It was
May?
Lizzie Borden,
Was it May?
Riot 5, and Saxon.
I have a Saxon story.
And dude, Saxon was amazing.
I can imagine, man.
And Riot, Swords and Tequila, and all those tunes. They have a singer. I don't know. He's got a very high pitched sound, but he's amazing. What was the last concert you guys have been to, man?
Ooh, man.
Been a while.
I think Hair Factory. I think it was.
My wife, she's like,
Saturday. Us.
I'll tell my wife, babe, I'm gonna go to a concert next to you. What? Yeah, and I just buy tickets and she's like, you're getting out of hand.
Every other week.
But I just went to go see Jason Bonham and Led Zeppelin Evening.
That's nice. I always wanted to see him, man. I never had the opportunity to go check him out. I missed him the time he came down here. No, he canceled, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he canceled the time he came down. He was supposed to be here. I believe that show didn't happen or something like that.
Dude, they did the whole Physical Graffiti. That's like the soundtrack of my youth. Yeah. And like,
our youth.
And then he would say stories, right?
Yeah.
You know, and there was he says that they did, because on the Physical Graffiti you have Houses of the Holy, which is a song.
Yeah.
And they released an album called Houses of the Holy before Physical Graffiti, like way before, a couple of albums, I think.
Yeah.
And so he asked his dad, John, like, Dad, why did you all record Houses of the Holy on Physical Graffiti instead of the album Houses of the Holy? And his dad, John Bonham, just looked at him and said, go ask Jimmy. And so he did ask Jimmy, and he said that he didn't want to put it on that album because it sounded too much like the song Dancing Days.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I never really connected that, you know. But it was really cool to see
go
him.
back and listen to that.
He's saying stories, you know, and talked about when Ozzy, because Ozzy had just passed away.
Yeah.
So he talked about Ozzy going to his house and him and his dad getting pissed drunk and shooting at a tree and, you know, all kinds of crazy things. But it was really, really a cool show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does put on a good show, man.
Yeah. Now I've been getting, my wife can tell you, would probably tell you that I've been getting out of hand with concerts.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I've been going to a lot. I go to the concert. I get up at 5 a.m. I go on the air and radio. I get off at 12 noon. I leave to San Antonio at 2. I get to the concert. The concert ends at 11. Come back home. I get home like at 3 a.m. Take a 1-2 hour nap, take a shower, go back to work, and I'm on the air and the next day. And so, you know, the kamikaze in it.
Yeah.
Just like we used to do when we were kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember those days.
But you know, they asked me, "Aren't you all tired on the air?" And I'm like, the energy doesn't leave my body from the concert till like
The next day.
at like 3 p.m, dude. It's like crazy.
Yeah, you were talking about Saxon.
Yeah.
Because we're coming up to the anniversary of the last time I saw Saxon and actually saw Motorhead. And that was the last show that Lemmy did in Austin. And before, you know, he only played like 3 or 4 songs, and then he had to walk off stage. And that's what started me off on this whole silly rock and roll thing. Was I was 13 years old, and my very first concert, I can't tell you the last concert, but I can tell you my very first concert. And that was 1983 in Oxford, and I saw Motorhead. And I'm 13 years old. I'd gone to like a thrift store and I'd bought this really crappy leather jacket because I'm at a boys' boarding school. You know, I've got short back and sides. I didn't look the part, but I'm like, I'm going to go and I'm going to get a leather jacket and I'm going to go. And I went, and to my undying shame, I spent at least half of the show with that crappy leather jacket that I'd bought wrapped around my head, and I was ducked down, you know, behind the seat in front of me because it was the loudest thing I had ever heard in my life.
I agree.
Wow.
Wow.
And my little 13-year-old prepubescent brain could not quantify what I was seeing, except when I walked out of the show, I had a boner, and I was like, I don't know what I just saw, but I want to do that.
You came out a different dude.
I did, and that's
Talk about life changing.
And that's kind of like the same story that I have, but with Saxon. You know, I went to go see Saxon, and I went to go see Judas Priest here in San Antonio, and Saxon opened for them, and when I saw them play Power and the Glory, it totally blew my mind to the point where I started crying. Like, I started crying. And I told my brother, I looked at my brother and I told him, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I wanted to be a musician. That's when I realized, like, I really want to be a singer the rest of my life. Like they made me realize that.
Biff Byford's like 75, dude. And he went through some health issues, but when I saw him, I took my wife, and we had some really awesome seats, center stage about the 10th row, and he came out, and I pointed at him, and I said, you know, he's 75, 74. She goes, what? And he's headbanging up there, singing his ass off.
He looks great.
Fantastic.
He looks great. I mean, that guy looks amazing. And his voice, his vocal cords are like pristine. And the band themselves too. I mean, the band plays like very, very clearly. Like they sound amazing. You know what? Let's do Power and the Glory.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Saxon was the Power and the Glory tour.
Oh,
It
wow.
was 1983. It was Fast Way, which was Fast Eddie Clark and Pete Way.
Yeah.
And they had that.
The original Fast.
You will.
They didn't last very long, did
So
they?
it was Fast Way, it was Saxon, and then it was Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind.
Wow.
In Corpus at the Memorial Coliseum.
What a lineup.
It was like, I mean, and I had already known about Maiden because I'd seen him with Paul Di'Anno.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see them the Number of the Beast tour. They were like opening up for the Scorpions back then, but I didn't get to go.
Hey,
But-
while you look for that song, I was at the store today, Dan, and I got y'all a couple somethings here because I mean y'all. I mean I missed y'all. Right? so for you, Dad. Okay, well we'll show it right now.
Yeah, no,
I hear
go
the
ahead.
song. I hear the song.
This
Here
is
we go.
the album I saw them on this tour, Power and the Glory. They did.
I'm a soldier of fortune. I'm trained and I'm ready to kill.
Oh, you wanted to do it karaoke?
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, I thought that was what we were doing.
I know, that's what I thought.
Okay,
so,
well,
too.
I guess we have time. So, for Madrina,
Let's see.
For my Madrina, I got a badass candle.
Oh, thank
She
you.
loves
You know I love
candles.
candles.
Smell it. You're gonna like it. And for you, Dad,
Oh,
I
it
got you
smells
some
awesome.
It Hardy socks.
You know what? He needed socks.
There
Right.
you go.
Just in time.
And I
Thank
got you
you.
some short ones so that so you wear them with your sneakers and shit and your shorts.
Come over here, baby.
Some Ed Hardy that pa que andes bien, so you're
Just,
walking around with
Fashionable.
style.
Yeah. Well, my wife was on my case the other day. I was taking a shit, and she walks into the bathroom and she says, "Who put lipstick on your sock?" I'm like, because she was like,
That's true, actually.
I was taking a shit, bro, right? And editing, because I work while I shit, right?
That's a visual that's going to be a
It's the
hard
best.
one to get rid of.
And my wife, she screams from down the hallway, "There's lipstick! I found lipstick!" And I'm thinking, right away, I'm like, okay, I just
He's
went
thinking
and,
of excuses.
well,
right
no,
away,
no,
is
I'm
what he
thinking,
said.
well, I hugged my daughter. Her dog was passed away. I saw her and she was crying, so it's probably lipstick on my shirt. It has to be hers, right? And she walks in and with a sock. "It's on your sock." I go, okay, that's a fucking new one to me, man. I was thinking shirt.
Who's kissing your feet?
That's what I wanted to know. I don't know.
And you know what? I made my wife go a little nutty. Because a friend of mine, check this out, dude. Check out the screen, guys. A friend of mine sent me this text today, right? Check this out,
God.
bro. This is fucking AI, right? He says, for a limited time on Tuesdays only, all day, $2 personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut. There you go. Free commercial for Pizza Hut there. And so I responded with a picture of me just after a workout in the gym, right? And I put,
Like this?
I'm on a diet, right? So I put that picture, right? And so he sends me back a video. Look at what he did with the picture, dude. Look.
Oh wow.
Steam. There's steam on the pizza.
Isn't
That's
that
crazy.
And then he sent me another one.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, he started trolling you.
Yeah, he sent me another
Wow.
one.
I'm liking the fact that you've managed to go from lipstick on your sock to eating a pizza.
Right,
No, no.
right.
That's a great segue.
No.
He's deflecting.
No, we're this is still
Oh, it's
part
coming-
of it.
it's coming back?
coming up, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's building up, okay.
This is called the setup.
All right, okay.
Okay, now the next one. I grabbed the.
The burger?
Okay.
Jesus, you're a chipmunk.
And then he sent me another one. Right?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Bien pan- the stomach.
And then this is the one that triggered my wife. Check this one out.
What?
Wow.
And this is the one that triggered me. This one. It triggered me.
Now, of course. Look at that. What in the hell?
What the hell's going on?
I was like, what the? I
That
showed
happened.
it to my wife. I said, look, if they ever send you a fucking video, you know it's AI.
But to be fair, none of them were putting lipstick on your sock.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know where this is going, but I don't know about.
How does this connect?
Okay, I know how it fucking connected. And I said it, and then she ended up, like, admitting it. So at night I get up, go take a piss, right? And her bathroom is her bathroom. I got to use the hallway, right? I mean, but at night I use
Wait a minute,
hers.
you piss in the hallway?
Oh, well, the bathroom's we got a hallway
Oh, okay.
bathroom,
All right.
the guest.
The guest bathroom.
And that's always the case, right? The woman always gets the 2 walk-in closets and the freaking master bathroom.
That's priority, man.
It's priority. They got more shit to do, right? And the man always comes to the hallway, and that's his, shaving shit and all that stuff,
hear
right?
that, brother.
Just for men, all that kind of shit, right? So I was like, okay, I know what's going on. She puts up on her makeup all morning long from like 5 a.m. to 6.
Oh my God.
And she must have dropped something, and I walked over there with my socks, and I stepped on it, and that's
It's
the fucking
smeared.
lipstick. And it's smeared.
Like a lipstick on the floor? Okay.
So she was like, yeah, right, yeah. And then she admitted. What did you say, baby?
Well, I said that when I sharpen my lip liner pencil, there's times where I sharpen it a little too much, and then the little tip breaks off, and I can't find it because there's like a little rug there.
There you go.
So it was probably that.
Yeah.
It was
So you're off the
probably
hook.
that.
She said that she can tell on the sock because he said, their lips.
Right.
Their lips.
I wish I would have put the picture in
That's
here.
so funny.
And so she said that I probably, you could tell where I stepped on the little thing and it streaked. So, that's what it was. But dude, I was waiting. Okay, my collar's
Look,
got some makeup.
Jax is
my
going to show it
daughter-
on the camera.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, wow.
Right?
Wow.
You see?
Oh wow, this is look guys.
That's very sus. Look at that. Look, the top and bottom lip. What in the
That
hell?
looks like a shit stain on my underwear. Man. That's what that looks like.
See, even Jax is speechless. He's never been speechless.
I want to defend you, but damn.
I was actually going to ask if your buddy that sent those videos could actually do a picture of the before and after with the girls that have kissed you, and then after you ate them.
Because I was eating everything
You were
else.
eating everything else. Yeah, but there's a foot hanging out, or half a hand. You just
Yeah.
Fingers.
Yeah.
That shit's going to get a lot of people in trouble.
I know. That's crazy.
I mean, politicians, celebrities.
For sure.
They were talking about how AI, they're making pictures, like they made a picture of Lenny Kravitz on stage with an old lady. And it said, Eddie Kravitz brings a 90-year-old lady fan of his from the 80s or something. And he wasn't around in the 80s. So it wasn't true. But people run with shit.
We are too stupid for AI.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go back to the 80s. We saw Terminator. Skynet. We had an idea of what was coming.
I love where he's going with this.
You know where I'm going. But we were giving clear warnings.
Yep.
And we're just like derp, 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 and they're just running headlong into this.
Walk right into it.
Yeah,
Nemesis.
Yeah, it's like walking into a brick wall with an erection and breaking your nose. We are this stupid that we're like, okay, what's next? Yeah, that must be real.
The problem is that it's just too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they update our phones every month.
Yeah.
And then we got to fucking figure it out.
AI art is now, because the amount of AI, because I'm from my day job, I'm a designer.
Okay.
And because to be a musician, you have to have a day job. But AI art now is so prevalent that AI is now plagiarizing itself. So you're getting AI ripping off AI, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Well, the consensus with one of the former, heads of Google said that within 2 years, AI will be able to reprogram itself, and then
That doesn't sound too good.
within 3 years, we'll have general intelligence.
That's not a good idea right there, man.
Skynet.
So all the people that went to school to be programmers, they'll watch you.
Right.
Okay, and then a year after that, we're going to have general intelligence, which is that
turning
AI
into
is as
some-
smart as the smartest people on Earth.
You're looking at some Terminator
Then
stuff
we're going to
already,
have
man.
super intelligence, which is nothing is smarter than that. So that's coming in between the next 5 years, and it's really making a lot of it's advancing really fast. And people back in the industrial age, they'd make a machine and then it'd take a while before they made another machine, and they'd add a few things to it, and people were able to catch up. Now we can't fucking catch up to shit. So, and if you stay behind, in 10 years, you'll be considered illiterate because you don't understand how to, maneuver your way through the technology. A lot of employees, older employees from companies, are having to fucking quit because they gotta keep up with.
Can't keep
true.
up, man.
They gotta keep up with this shit.
We're gonna end up like that. What was that movie where the guy? He's the smartest guy in the world. What was the name of that movie? Idiocracy.
Oh,
yeah, I love that movie.
That's what we're gonna end up with.
I know, man. With a pile of fucking garbage, who knows where we're gonna be able to put it and shit like
That's what
that.
we're gonna end up with, man. That's what's gonna happen.
We're really. I mean, how is it in the? Do you go to England every once in a while to go visit?
Not really.
No,
No.
You haven't. How long has it been since you've been back up there?
Last time I was back there was probably 8 years, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
don't get back very often. I mean, the family that I do have that's left, we're all sort of scattered around the globe. So actually, I have family that lives in Egypt, for example, and so
Okay.
I go see them more than I do, the last few sort of remaining relatives I have in the UK. But we're just spread.
Has the UK changed a lot since you've been there? Like since
I guess it. I guess it really hasn't that much. We're just. That's a very good question. Every time I've been back, I just get so nostalgic that I just get lost in the moment. So, like, when you get me back to England, there are certain things that happen. Number one is I have to go for a decent curry because I can't get a decent curry.
which is food.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's Indian
food.
volcanic.
Yeah, it's hot.
And give me a curry, give me a really good pint of beer, give me a nice loaf of bread with some really stinky cheese, and then beyond that, just stick me on the plane and send me back, because it's England is beautiful, and if anyone hasn't gone, you should go. I mean, well, I tell everybody, travel, just travel. I don't care where you go, travel. Get a passport, go somewhere. Because two things are going to happen. You're either going to travel and you come back to this country and you're going to go, oh, wow, we are really, really lucky. Or you come back to your country, wherever your country may be, and you go, yeah, we got some stuff we should work on. Yeah, but you only learn that from traveling.
Yeah.
And so my most precious possession is my passport. If my house is on fire, I go in, I'm grabbing my cats and my passport. Everything else can burn to hell. But
Are
that's
you
it.
a citizen of the United States?
I am indeed. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I was renting for a long time.
Okay.
And then I figured out that instead of renting, I was going to buy into the property. So 18 years ago, I became a U.S. citizen.
How did you go? What did you have to do? You went through the test and all that, or what?
Oh, the test was the biggest anticlimax of my life, because the guy that I did in San Antonio when I went to my final interview, you have your citizenship test where you have to learn all these questions about the Constitution and American history. And it turned out that the guy that I was interviewing with, my father was Royal Air Force back in the UK. And this gentleman had worked for security at a couple of the US bases that my dad had actually flown at. So we just talked about the bases. And then finally he was like, give me your passport. And I was like, okay, what for? And he stamped it. And I'm like, whoa. No, you're going to ask me some questions. It's like, don't give me this. And so he starts laughing. He's like, so he starts asking me some of the questions and I'm answering. He goes, do you want me to ask some more? And I'm like, no, we're all right. We're good. And we stamped it and that was it. But I did it the way that you should do it, but it was still hard and it was still tough. And I have empathy for a lot of people. I know that sometimes empathy these days is not the best thing to have.
They consider it weakness or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
but it's
but-
not. It's not.
No, I generally tend to find that be good to each other. Just be nice. What did Bill and Ted say?
He says that every night, man. When we're playing, he every night he'll go on stage. When we're on stage, he said, "Everybody, look at each other. Look at the table next to you, and just say hello."
Yeah.
For real?
For real. We do that. He does that every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you should. You go to how many times you go to a show and everyone's in their little pods or in their little, and they're all enjoying the show. But it's like, hey, just turn to your left or your right and just say hi to the people next to you. Just be nice, And it's funny. The funny thing is they do it, and
Yeah.
they
Great
you do
response, man.
Yeah.
I freaked out the first time he did it, and I was like,
It's simple.
and he's like, okay, yeah. And people actually do it, man. They
Yeah.
actually do it. Hey, and they
Yeah,
start saying
it's
hello to
'cause
each other. And
sometimes you gotta remind Valley people to be nice. You know, sometimes Valley people gotta.
It's
be
not just Valley people.
reminded.
It's not just Valley people. It's people the world over.
There's assholes everywhere,
yeah,
man.
there
But
are.
you know what I found about the Valley, and I've actually said this to people back up in Austin and my friends back home, that even the assholes in the Valley are nice.
Yeah.
And I've met a few of them, but they are nice. And you guys have got something special going on down here, and I don't know whether you.
It's a culture. I mean,
It's special, and it's why when I moved down here 4 years ago, I have no regrets whatsoever about moving down here. I really adore living down
our
here.
culture
That's awesome.
has always been very giving. Back when we were kids, when our grandparents were living in Mercedes, and they'd share whatever they'd kill, with everybody. My grandfather would have a hog, and they'd slaughter it, and they'd cook it, and they'd give the neighbors and everything. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
The culture we've had down here, ¿verdad?
Yes, the way it was.
I mean, even at Couchelsa, small towns like
man.
that.
You barbecue, you got some. Hey, take some to the neighbor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of that has got to do with obviously your culture. You go to here's the one thing I hate when I come back from Mexico. Like if I've been down at the house I'm building in southern Mexico, I might have been down there for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and then I have spent 4 to 6 weeks of. In the morning walking down the street and somebody will be like, "Buen dia," and they're looking me in the eye and they're saying, "Buen dia," and I'm like, "Oh, hello, buen dia," and then I get back to the States, and the first thing you see when you get back to the States is you've got obviously customs guys, and you've got some people that are, you might have some workers in the in the airport, and you're like, "Hello," and they're like, "Oh fuck," and they look down. They avoid eye contact.
That's Gen Z.
It's old folks as well. They they avoid that contact. And down here, it's so similar to what I'm used to. It's like, "Hey, hello, how are you?" And they're like, "I'm doing good. How about you?" It's nice. It's friendly. It's a sense of family. And you guys really don't ever lose that.
Nah. Hey, and you were talking about going up there and eating curry. Down here, what's your favorite Mexican food down here, man?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not the it's not the salsa, because I cannot get on board with this South Texas
Salsa?
weak ass salsa.
Oh man.
Week?
I grow my own habaneros, and I know how to make I make a ring stinger, right?
Oh, shit.
It's called a ring stinger.
Oh wow!
Would I have to put some toilet paper in the freezer for the next day or not?
Yes.
Well, you can always tell if it's a good one, because the following morning there are teeth marks on the bathroom door.
I mean, with something called rim. What is it? Rim stinger.
Ring.
Ring. Oh,
As in your
ring.
Yeah, your ring stinger.
I mean, rim
ring
also.
stinger.
The ring of fire.
And by the way,
Ring of fire.
if ever there is a heavy metal band that comes out called Ring Stinger, I don't care if they're good or bad. I'm buying every album.
I'm buying a tour shirt. Ring stinger. Yeah.
Hey man, what do you think about the tacos? You like the tacos down here?
Oh my God, I love the tortillas.
Yeah.
Holy crap, when you get a tortilla that's the size of a trash can lid. Jesus. It's seriously, for anybody that has never been down here, that might be listening everywhere else, when you get a tortilla that is literally the size of a child's paddling pool.
A steering wheel.
Yeah, just fantastic. And they're great. I love the tortilla.
With beans. You like beans?
Now, I love beans, but I'll tell you what I do. I rate pretty much every restaurant on their chorizo. If I go in for chorizo in the morning, it's got, because if somebody can screw up chorizo, they can screw up the rest of their menu.
Let me ask you: have you ever tried mole?
Yes, I love it.
Do you love it? Oh, that's my favorite.
I'll tell you what, there is only one thing I would not eat, and I do apologize, and I realize this is sacrilege, but it is purely Menudo, yeah. It's purely,
okay.
but that's purely that's the textural thing.
I mean, it's an acquired taste. It's the
texture. It's that
rubbery.
Like pork rind? Like
Yeah.
You have to grow up eating that since you're a little kid in order to be able to stomach it.
How about tripas, man? Right? Tripas.
Same thing. Yeah. Same
Right?
thing.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as menudo, isn't it? It's a stomach one.
You see, us Hispanics, we love innards. You know what I mean? Like any innards, we'll eat.
Innards.
I eat
Innards.
haggis. So I love haggis, which is a Scottish dish, and that's lamb's intestine, but it's a stomach of the lamb. But it's
Have you ever tried black pudding?
love it.
Oh, man, you should see what that's made out of.
Dude,
Look it up, baby.
Blood?
Fact checker.
blood, yeah.
Black pudding is like the blood of.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's just.
it's made out of blood.
But you think of okay, so here's a good one for you guys. Every good drinking culture has a really solid breakfast the following morning. Now, in England and in Scotland, you eat black pudding or blood sausage because that's, that'll cure what ails you. But of course, here obviously.
All that iron.
Yeah, but exactly, it's the iron. But every single really good drinking culture has something really offensive in the morning that you can eat and then you like.
Well, menudo, that's.
Here, menudo, pozole, but in my Mexican family, right? It's eggs a la mexicana, huevos a la mexicana, which is eggs with
a lot of hot sauce on
with
salsa,
hot
man.
salsa and all this stuff, and
That's what you need to do
know what
for
I mean?
a podcast one time. You need to do Mexican hangover
food, right?
Yeah, do a cooking show on one.
Dude, there's thousands of cooking shows. This guy actually had one going.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
I was thinking of doing another cooking episode because those always hit.
They're good to go get free meals at restaurants. You know what I mean? Hey, I got a podcast for the.
I used to do that too. I used to get free meals too at restaurants.
But imagine doing it while you're singing Saxon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
You can have this total show where you're like karaoke Saxon making huevos a la mexicana.
Karaoke cooking.
There you go.
There we go. There's your name right there.
Yeah. So,
Oh!
and we never got back to that.
Oh gosh, we're back to it.
Jax, before we go.
All right. This song made me realize my destiny in life. I'm a soldier of fortune. I'm trained and I'm ready to kill. Put me to battle. I'll follow the sound of the gun. Give me an order. Command me. I'll fire at will. I've got no emotions. I'm living with thunder and steel. I don't hear your lies. All I hear are your battle cries. I'm a soldier of fortune. I'm trained and I'm ready to die.
Yeah.
Wait. To the power and the glory, raise your glasses high. To the power and the glory, be with me tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. All right. Good
Can
I
you
job.
call
feel
rock
the
and roll.
power?
Good job, man.
Ladies
Can
and
you
gentlemen,
feel the glory?
want to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass, Texas. Old-fashioned country cooking, since 1985. 40 years of serving Eagle Pass with delicious fried chicken. Look at that, man. It's just absolutely amazing.
Oh, man.
You got some gizzards, man. If you've never tried gizzards, man, you got to go by Rody's and try them there. If the Hair Factory ever gets a gig out in Eagle Pass, go by there, tell them we're on #PVT and you're with Rock and Roll James and Jackson, the rest of the crew, and you'll be fed like kings. Okay?
Good to know, man.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken. By the way, we want to mention and dedicate a congratulations to Amanda and Joey. It's Rick's niece. Congratulations to them. They're getting married at the end of the month, and what a beautiful couple, huh? Saturday, August 30th, 2025, Canyon Lake, Texas. What a beautiful place.
Congratulations.
We're all invited?
Hey, we can crash the party. We don't need an invitation.
You've just given out the date and the location. I think we can.
Yeah. Let's take a kegger, man.
Oh my goodness.
Also want to thank Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. You feel sluggish, tired, gain weight, you're having some issues there in the bedroom, man, we'll take care of you quick, man. 956-441-2188. They've got hormone replacement therapy. That's testosterone. weight loss therapy, IV vitamin infusion, peptide therapy, all designed to help you feel great and healthy again. And, of course, be confident in the bedroom. Ask them about the Trimix, man. That's adult movie star status, okay?
There you go, man.
And your wife will not want to let you leave the house after that product, okay? So make sure to check them out. Also want to thank Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Odessa, Texas, man. Shout out to Anthony Patterson. They've got some amazing RVs there. Like if you were in the oil industry and you go work in the oil fields and stuff like that, you go on over to Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Odessa, and they'll take care of you. Authorized Coachman and Palomino dealerships serving the Odessa, Texas area. Proud to carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory. When you're ready to invest in a new RV, our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing service, and parts departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. Look at how beautiful. Is that like
That's
a home
super
in there?
Nice.
Isn't that
Yeah.
great?
That's nice.
I mean, I wouldn't even, if I go camping in one of those, I'm not even getting out of the camper. I'm just going to stick around in there and
Why,
chill
right?
out.
Just stay in there.
Yeah.
Especially not if you have to been to Dr. T's or whatever and all this.
I'll take Trimix with me, and if the RVs are rocking, don't bother knocking, right? Anthony Patterson, 432-247-8555. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Thank you so much. Also want to thank Nisi Auto Sales, located 4501 North FM 755 in Rio Grande City, and now in Mission, Texas, 1512 East Business Highway 83. You got some amazing vehicles, and hey, you don't have to worry about having bad credit. They're going to work with you. Compra aquí, paga aquí. That's their motto. Y están para ayudarte, ¿verdad? They've got some amazing vehicles. You go on by, talk to them. You want a truck? Just give them a call, and or go online at NissanAutoGroup.com.
Nisi.
Did I say Nissan?
Yeah.
They've got some of those too. NisiAutoGroup.com. Carros flamantitos, casi nuevos, great selection of SUVs, trucks, and Nisi Auto Sales. Te queremos ayudar, man. Make sure to go by, talk to Eddie and the rest of the guys. Also want to thank Richard Molina, running for mayor of Edinburgh, man. He's doing some block walking, man. He's walking down the block, knocking on doors, saying hi to people. As usual, he always did that, even after he won the first time. So we want to thank Richard Molina, 2025, for mayor of Edinburgh, and be checking it out. They'll be having some special events as well. Like he'll get a cafe, and they'll have some breakfast tacos and talk about what the city might need or might not need and stuff like that, or what's needed, right? So Richard Molina, thank you so much. Also, I want to remind everybody we're having an amazing event on the first weekend. I guess you could say the first weekend of September, because the 30th is on a Saturday of August, and then the following weekend is the 6th.
Right.
So the poster you see right here behind me, Forever Jimmy G Music Fest, man's a bunch of great bands. Iconics are going to be there, and a bunch of other amazing bands. Margarita, doors open at 3 p.m., and it'll be at the Los Fresnos Rodeo Arena. And as you can tell, in the very top to the left, right by music, you'll see my picture. I'm going to be the MC, so we're going to have a good time. And we'll be giving away, I'm giving away some VIP tickets on my social media. Follow me at Rock and Roll James on Facebook, at Rock and Roll James on Instagram, and at Rock and Roll James 2020 on TikTok. Now, I'm giving away the tickets on Facebook, okay?
Give it
So,
away, give
make
it
sure.
away.
So thank you so much. The Jimmy G Music Fest happening. It's going to be fantastic. Hair Factory, man. Greg, thank you so much, man. And, man, it was a pleasure meeting you, dude.
Rick,
Dude,
we
I'm-
love you, man. You're
Thanks, man.
great.
Yeah,
I
right.
appreciate it, and I'm so sorry for being late. I do apologize.
Don't worry about it, man.
I've got the homing instinct of a
You're-
scud missile.
you're learning the Hispanic culture. We're always late, man.
No,
You know
no,
what
no.
I'm
You
saying?
weren't late. You were fashionably
No,
late.
no, it's still, I can't.
You know
The
how-
singers are always late.
Right, dude, right?
Oh, no, that's
They like to make
bullshit.
an entrance, man. They like to make an entrance.
I will unload gear, and I will load gear.
No, he will.
Especially British singers, Jack.
Right?
Yes. Coming over here, conquering America.
Yeah. And then he's got to have his tea before he gets, to the.
Yeah,
event.
Well, yeah, he's got to warm up his vocal cords.
Yeah, but my tea these days is tequila.
A little bit of the RGB rubbing up on you.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Hair Factory, follow them on social media. Where are you guys going to be at in a couple of weeks, man?
We're going to be in Harlingen, actually, on Saturday night at the Broken Tap.
Yeah.
Okay.
All our dates are on the fan page, man.
Okay.
Hair Factory Fan Club. Everything's on there. We're always posting on there, man.
Come on out.
Shout out to my wife, man. She's behind the scenes. She's our manager.
Wow, we have
does
something in common.
everything. She does everything for us, man. And then the guys in the band, man. The guys, an amazing band we got right now, and I want to shout out to them also, man. The guys, they work
Come on
really
out,
hard.
see a show, sit down, enjoy the table next to you, make friends with each other, and just have a good time and sing along.
Yeah, and of course they do all the great rock and roll you love from the 80s, and they have some Van Halen, Motley Crue, all that good stuff, right?
man.
And you guys are such kind people, man. I love y'all's energy, man. I could tell, man. You guys are such nice people.
One thing I have to
love
say,
that
man,
about
a lot
you
of
guys.
people, we post videos here and there, but the videos don't do us justice, man. You got to feel the energy from
Yeah, the
when
crowd.
we're actually there, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a totally different thing, man. It's fun. It's fun, man.
And we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah,
Greg.
man, we have, man.
I
We've
mean-
been
I've been doing this for a while. I had a band back in Austin. We were very similar to Hair Factory, and our saying used to be that we could actually prove that your mother was a stripper, because what we would do is we'd uncork some White Snake or something like that, and then you would see this middle-aged lady in the middle of the dance floor would suddenly bust out these moves that her husband has never ever seen before.
Oh my God.
And then you could see him going, "You told me that tramp stamp was a mistake in Cancun." And you're like, no. She knows exactly what she's doing. But it's amazing. Like some of the stuff from the 80s. If we survived the 80s with minimal damage, children and venereal diseases, we were doing really, really well, right? Yeah. And so when people come out and they hear it, it's amazing how many people come out and they're like, they won't sing. But then get them a few songs in and a few beers in, and it's head back. They're rocking out. They're having some fun, and we just need more of that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's all we need.
And then the next day, all we need is some ibuprofen and some Bengay.
Especially me, man.
Yeah.
And possibly Menudo.
Yeah. I mean, at least just drink the little
the soup.
Yeah, the soup.
Yeah.
The liquid.
And then if there's teeth marks on the bathroom door, you either had your salsa was really hot or it burns when you pee. So it was
Oh, shit.
Teeth marks.
on the bathroom door. Tells me you love me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hair Factory, y'all have a great day. A great evening.
Thanks for having us out.
Rockin', baby.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Yeah.